Hello and welcome to this week's video. This week we are looking at words and phrases used when we learn about spring wildlife in the UK and the type of birds, insects and animals we see. Don't forget to like and subscribe and stay until the end to test your knowledge by taking our quiz. Anyway, let's get started with the first term. The first phrase we will look at this week is action-packed. Well, we'll take a look at the definition along with an example of how we can use this phrase in an everyday sentence. But first, let's look into how we pronounce action-packed. Action-packed. Great. And let's try again. Action-packed. Fantastic. You did very well. So now let's move on to looking at the definition of action-packed. This is an event which has lots of activities and excitement. The event will engage and excite the audience throughout. Fantastic! So let's build on this by looking at how we can use this in an example sentence. The hour-long wildlife TV show was action-packed. It looked at how lions, zebras, and elephants lived. Our second word this week is Chiffchaffs. Well, I wonder what this could be. Well, we'll look into the definition as well as support this by looking at an example sentence in which we can use Chiffchaffs. But first, we'll look at the pronunciation. Chiffchaffs. Great. And again, Chiffchaffs. Fantastic. Now we can move on to assessing the definition of Chiffchaffs. This is a small bird which lives in woodland in northern Europe. It flies to southern Europe and northern Africa in the winter for warmer weather. That's very interesting regarding where they fly to and from. So now let's try and put the word Chiffchaffs into an example sentence. Chiffchaffs are doing well at the moment as their numbers are increasing. This is because there are a lot of insects for them to eat. The next phrase in this week's lesson is checked out. Well, let's take a look at the definition and learn more about what the phrase means. And then we can assess in more detail how we can apply this to an example sentence. But firstly, let's learn in detail how to pronounce checked out. Checked out. And again, checked out. Fantastic. We got that perfectly. So we can move on to assessing the definition and learning more about the phrase checked out. This is when someone or something leaves a place. It could be a person leaving a hotel or a bird leaving a nest. Interesting. So let's learn a little more about checked out by looking at an example sentence. After the young birds were fully grown, they checked out of the nest. They flew away and made their own nests the following year. Our penultimate word this week is raptor. This is a strange word. Well, we can learn more about this word by looking at the definition and understanding further by looking at how to use this in an example sentence. But firstly, let's learn in more detail how to pronounce raptor. Raptor. And again, raptor. Great. That's a fairly easy word. So let's learn more detail in how we would define a raptor. This is another word for a bird of prey. Birds of prey are those who eat other animals or birds rather than plants or insects. Interesting. Well, now we can move on to look at an example sentence including raptor. John was delighted when he saw a large raptor land in his garden. He felt it was a great moment as it was rare to see one. We're now on to the final word in this week's lesson, and this word is rendezvous. This word is actually a French word, but is used in the English language. So, first of all, let's look at defining the word and then using this in an example sentence. But firstly, let's try our best to pronounce rendezvous. Rendezvous. Excellent. And let's try again. Rendezvous. Fantastic. So let's take a look at how we would define the word rendezvous. This is when we meet others at an arranged time and place. Or it could mean when animals meet together. Interesting. So let's learn a little more by looking at how to use rendezvous in an everyday sentence. The people decided to rendezvous at 9:30 p.m. by the river in order to see the foxes play. It is now time to test your knowledge with our weekly quiz to see how much of today's lesson you can remember. We will ask you 3 questions on the vocabulary we have learnt throughout this video. Question number 1. What is an action-packed event? Would it be A, an educational event, B, an exciting event, or C, a horrific event? And the correct answer for question number 1 is B, an exciting event. Question number 2. Which type of creature is a chiffchaff? Would it be A, a bird, B, an insect, or C, an animal? And the correct answer for question 2 is A, bird. Question number 3. What is a raptor? Would it be A, a bird of prey, B, a duck, or C, a lizard? And the correct answer for question 3 is A, bird of prey. Let us know in the comments how you did in this week's quiz, and congratulations if you got all 3 questions correct. Thank you for joining us today. If you have any questions about this video or would like us to explain a term for you from any context, then please post your question in the comments box below. We are always happy to help out. Don't forget to like our video to help us gain more viewers and to expand the channel in order to provide you with an even better experience. Why not press the subscribe button and bell notification icon so you never miss one of our future videos. Next week, we will be looking at words and phrases related to classic cars. Anyway, thank you for joining us again this week, and we'll see you again next week. Goodbye.